Today what I'm going to teach you is on how to add a self-paced lesson in Moodle course. So again, let us turn editing on. Once it's ready, let's click on add an activity or resource. Look for the lesson and click add. So let's try to add here the name lesson on netiquette. Let's add some description. This is a lesson about netiquette. So you can just elaborate the descriptions, and then on the appearance you can enable the progress bar so the students can see if it's already 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100% of the lesson, or it's almost done. So would you like to display menu? What is this one? It enabled a menu allowing users to navigate through the list of pages is displayed. So for now, I will disable this. There are other options, but I will not be using that. So you can set the minimum grade, slideshow, maximum number of answers. Okay, so link to next activity. So we'll discuss it later. But for now, let's see the availability. You can set the date where it will be available and when is the deadline. You can also set the time limit. For example, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's up to you to decide. Flow control allows student review. You may enable this or not. It depends on your objective. Is it a formative or is it some sort of summative? I don't know, but if it's formative, you can enable that so students can review to this lesson. Maximum number of attempts, you can set it to 1, 2, 3, and then provide option to try again question. You may click yes. In case a student have the wrong answer or have chosen the wrong answer, then there will be a pop-up menu option to try again before proceeding to the next item or page. You can set the grade. So point, you can set 10 points. Then grade to pass, like 7 or 6. So is this a practice lesson? You can click yes. You can students retake? Yes. If you want them to retake. And common module settings, no need to use this one. Restrict, no need. Activity completion, no need. Then click save and return to course. Now we have set now the lesson on netiquette, and let's click on the lesson, and here is the preview. So we can't see yet anything here, so let's click on edit, and you can import questions if you already have, but for now let's add a content. So add content, for example, introduction. That's the page title, page content. So this page will contain the introductory part of the lesson. Okay. Then you can add an image. For example, instead of using this, I'll simply drag and drop. Okay, you can add that. Move it to the center. The report, arrange content buttons horizontally, display in menu. Okay, description. So after viewing this page, where will the student be going next? So put here, go to next page. Then instead of this page, it will jump to next page. Okay, then save. So we're done with the introductory part. So you can preview this. Okay, after that, after this page, let's create another content. Add content. So after the introduction, you will display here, for example, what's next? Additional information. Okay. So for example, part 1. Okay. Include here any part of the lesson. Additional details before you add question. Okay, so that's it. After that, go to next page. Go to next page. Or maybe you can, this content 1 will provide you link below. So the student will be given an option where to go to the next page or go back to the back or introductory page. So for example, go back to introductory page. So previous page. And content 2 will add here, go to next page. And next, you put here jump to next page, then click save. Now we already have 2 pages in a lesson, the introductory part and the part 1. So let's have the preview. So this is how the student will view it. So after the introduction, click on go to next page, and then here is the part 1. You can go back to the introductory page or go to next page. So since we have not yet added anything, so what you will see here, congratulations, end of lesson reached. So let's add a question. So for example, after this part 1, let's add a question page. So question page. What do you want to add? Multiple choice, essay, matching type, numerical, short answer, or true or false? Let's start with matching type. Oh no, I mean multiple choice. So let's click add question page. For example, question 1. Okay, so for example, what is netiquette? Or maybe based on the previous page, what is the meaning of netiquette? So, just an example. And what are the options? Answer number 1. So that's answer number 1. For example, you put here answer 1, whatever answer is. Okay, whatever the answer is. So response, jump to next page. What is the score of this answer 1? If this is the correct answer for the multiple choice, so this is the answer 1, then you put here, that is 1 point. And the answer 2, for example, answer 2, another option for multiple choice, if it's incorrect, you put here 0. If you want to add another option like answer 3, also 0 because that's not the correct answer. And fourth option, answer 4, still 0 as the score. You can add last option, but for now I'll just give you the 4 options or answers. Save page. Okay, then let's add another content. So part 2 of the lesson. So again, details about the lesson, part 2. Whatever details is here. So just to see that there are many sentences or paragraph, let's add here. Let's paste. Okay. Next. Okay, jump to, go back or go to next page. Okay. Then save page. Okay. Or maybe you want to add a question page. Another question page would be, for example, true or false. So question 2. So based on the lesson, on the part 2 lesson. Netiquette is short for internet etiquette. So you can put your answer. The correct answer is, so if, what's the correct answer between true or false? If it's true, then that's the correct answer. Go to next page once it is correct. Wrong answer is false. If it's wrong, what's your response? Feedback, response, or feedback. If it's true, then return to this page until the student gets the correct answer. So, or maybe you can guide the student to go to the next page. But for now, since we don't want students to stop and move to the next page without getting the correct answer. So put this page and save. Let's add another question page. This time let's have maybe essay. So question 3. So in your own words, define or what to explain the importance of following rules in the internet and using the internet. That's it. Then save. Then you can add another question page. This time let's choose the matching type. Add question. Question 4. Example, matching type natin. Anyway, so instructions. You put here the instructions. For example, match the following descriptions with the corresponding term being described. Okay, match the following descriptions or descriptors with the following or with the corresponding term being described. For example, here's the you can put here description 1, then answer 1, description 2 for answer 2. You can put here up to 5. Okay. Description 3, match with answer 3. And you can add another answer 4, and save page. Leave this blank so that there is another option. So let's try. So let's see how it's viewed by the student. So preview, go to next page, and then part 1 of the lesson, go to next page. Here's the question based on the previous page. What is the meaning of etiquette? Which answer? For example, answer 1. Submit. Okay. Part 2, then go to next page. Then true or false based on the part 2 lesson. Etiquette is short for internet etiquette. Let's say true. Okay. So true. Okay. Submit. Okay. Then essay. Say answer about the essay question. So there must be an answer before you submit so that you can proceed to the next page. Then match the following descriptions with the corresponding term being described. Description 1, which is the answer 1, answer 2, and answer 3. Then submit. So no more. So let's go back and add some more. Okay. So you have the option whether you want to view it in the edit page as expanded or collapse. When you see collapse, this is the view. You cannot see the details, but only the page title, page type, and where it will go to next. So that's it. So we already have the introduction, part 1, question 1, part 2, question 2, question 3, and question 4. So you can still add some more. For example, where do you want to add? And by the way, you can rearrange this. So just click this, move page, where, for example, you want to move this question 4. You decided that question 4 must be placed where? After the part 2, for example, page here. So now you can see that the question 4 is now next to part 2, and you decided to return it back to the last part, then move after question 3. So that's how you arrange it. So if you want to add after question 1, you select here. But since you want to add after question 4, we'll choose this one. Let's add another question page. So we're done with matching type, essay, multiple choice, true or false. So numerical. What is numerical? This is usually for answering or getting responses in numerical form. So that's the answer. Almost the same with the essay, but shorter answer, and instead of words, you are expecting students to give a numerical answer. So for example, question 5. How many, or for example, how many rules of netiquette? Anyway, or for example, let's think of another item. Okay, for example, math question. 3 times 2, for example, times 2 is equal to, okay, just for the sake of an example. So the answer should be, the answer must be 6, right? The next page. Okay, so if you have other answers that you want to consider, you can add answer 2, 3, 4, 5. But if there is only one correct answer, just put here answer 1 and save. Then numerical, that's it. So let's preview. Click preview. If you want to edit, by the way, this one is to move. This icon will move the page and rearrange the page or questions. This one is to update or edit the current question or page. This one is to preview, and be careful with this X mark because it will delete that particular page or question. So for example, we want to preview this page. Click on it, and that's it. So if I answer 6 as word, will that be accepted? Okay, not quite. So that's the wrong answer. So 0 points. Would you like to try again? Yes. So the correct answer is 6. Submit. Okay. Now return to. That's it. So let's add another question. And short answer. Short answer would be, it's like a fill in the blank, or for example, identification. You expect student to answer the word or phrase for that particular question. For example, add question page. Okay, question number 6. So for example, what is the term, or for example, who is our national hero? Something like that. Then students are expected to encode or enter the name of the hero. Or for example, give the correct, or give the short term for internet etiquette. Okay. So it's the answer. The answer should be netiquette. That's it. Next page. Then save. Then if you're done with the lesson, you can add now an end branch, or add a content or last page. You can use add an end branch. So what does end branch mean? So to edit or update. So end of branch, you can add here the summary. You can add here the summary of the page. The summary. You can add here. Okay. Oops. Summary. Then save. Jump to, after the end branch, you put here end of lesson or end of branch. Where to jump to? You can add end of branch or end of lesson if you expect this as the last page for the lesson. Now let's preview. Let's switch role as a student, and then go to the course, click on the lesson and etiquette. You have seen, okay, do you want to start? Yes, let's start from, oops, okay, let's go back, click on lesson. Do you want to start at the last? No, I should have answered no. Okay, so introduction. So you see here, there is a progress bar. Go to next. Go to next. Then answer. Submit. Okay, this is the progress bar. Then go to next. True. Submit. The answer. Okay. Submit. Then answer. Submit. Then answer. Submit. Then answer. Okay. Submit. Then this is the summary. Okay. And we're done. Okay, let's edit this one. We should have seen there, return muna tayo. Let's return to our normal role. Turn editing on. Let's go back and edit. Okay, end of lesson. Let's update. Okay. I should have added a content page first. The end of branch is already the end page, so we cannot already see the content. So we need to make some adjustment. What happened? It's loading. Okay, so this seems to be end branch. So end of lesson, save. Let's add content page. Put here the summary. Paste it. Summary. Jump to end of branch. It may be done or end of lesson. Save. Now let's go back to switch role, student. Okay, go to next, go to next, go to next, go to next page, to submit. Of course, your answer, submit. Now you have matching type, submit, submit. We have here, submit. Then this is the summary. And the last one is end of lesson. Okay, so you earned 5 out of 5. So this is the end branch. You will see the statistics about the lesson. And once done, there is an option to go back to computer aid. And that's it. So that's how you create a lesson, a self-paced lesson for students. Okay, so now let's see this lesson. If we can add password, is there a possible way to add a password for the lesson? So edit settings. Let's go here. Restrict access. No, that's not one. No, it's not. The appearance, progress bar, the availability. Okay, you have the option to make the lesson password protected so that student cannot just simply answer the lesson without giving the go signal or giving the password. So the teacher will give the password first before they can answer. So for example, you want to click yes, and you can unmask password. For example, example lesson. So to view what the password is, you can unmask. So example lesson. So that's how you put password or secure the lesson. And save, return to course. And then so let's try to view it as a student. And if I click on lesson on etiquette, you cannot proceed without providing a password. So for example, example lesson. Then continue. Okay. So I hope you get the idea why you need to add password. It's just an option whether you want a password or not. So I'm done with my tutorial for adding lesson in Moodle course page or Moodle. So thank you. Ciao.